My name is Shannon Kosachkoff, and this is my leadership book review on Resonant Leadership. Resonant Leadership was written by Richard Boyatzis and Annie McKee. Richard Boyatzis is an organizational theorist in the fields of emotional intelligence, behavior change, and competence. He earned his bachelor's degree in aeronautics and astronautics from MIT, his master's and PhD in social psychology from Harvard University. He is a distinguished professor at Case Western Reserve University. He is the author of more than 200 articles and 9 books. Annie McKee graduated summa cum laude with her Bachelor in Arts from Chaminade University in Honolulu. She earned her PhD in Organizational Behavior from Case Western Reserve University. She is a senior fellow at the University of Pennsylvania, where she teaches and leads the Executive Doctoral Program and the Med Ed Master's Program. Her areas of expertise are leadership, emotional intelligence, organizational development, culture change, happiness, and engagement at work. The purpose of this book is aimed at helping readers become and remain successful in their professional and personal lives. This book provides the framework for how leaders can create and sustain resonance in their relationships, teams, and organizations. Leaders must consciously manage the cycle of sacrifice and renewal by stepping out of destructive patterns and renewing themselves physically, mentally, and emotionally through mindfulness, hope, compassion. This book provides the exercises and a field-tested intentional change model to guide leaders on their path to resonance and renewal. The audience for this book is leaders everywhere who struggle with the demands of finding a work and life balance. It provides them with the tools to manage their own and others' emotions that drive success. Emotional intelligence. It accounts for the difference between outstanding leaders and their peers. There are 4 key components that drive emotional intelligence. The first is self-awareness. Self-awareness is recognizing one's emotions and their impact on guiding decisions. Self-management includes emotional self-control, transparency, adaptability, achievement, initiative, and optimism. Social awareness includes empathy towards others, organizational awareness, and meeting the needs of others. Relationship management is motivating, influencing, strengthening, providing guidance, resolving conflicts, and building and maintaining relationships. Resonant leaders are stepping up, charting paths through unfamiliar territory, and inspiring people in their organizations, institutions, and communities. Power stress is a phenomenon that occurs when leaders experience authority and responsibility. Power stress can cause reduced empathy, impact productivity, restrict clarity and direction, and cause a person to revert to old behaviors. Resonance is defined as a relationship of a mutual understanding or trust and agreement between people. Dissonance is a viewpoint or action that is inconsistent with one another. An emotionally intelligent or resonant leader must be able to sacrifice, handle stress and conflict, and return to harmony. This framework enables resiliency, counters the catastrophic effects of power stress, and promotes the state of a renewal, which helps create deep, authentic relationships. The sacrifice cycle is a threat, crisis, or stress. When the equilibrium of the body is disturbed, our bodies suffer from fatigue, illness, neglect, and judgment is impaired. Then we must begin the renewal cycle. The renewal cycle is mindfulness, hope, and compassion. Mindfulness is being awake, aware, and attending to ourselves, to the world around us. Hope enables us to believe that the future is attainable as we move toward our vision and goals while inspiring others. Compassion, understanding people's wants and needs to feel motivated and to act on our feelings. Intentional change is the deliberate, focused identification of our personal vision and our current reality and conscious creation of and engaging in a learning agenda. This theory helps leaders achieve and sustain the desired change and helps teams and organizations reach their goals. Intentional change can be established with 5 self-discoveries. Discovering your ideal self, the image of your desired future self. Comparing your ideal self with your real self is part 2. Part 3, developing a vision for the future and plan how you move forward. 4, act on your plan and practice desired changes. And 5, relationships help us learn. The strengths of this book, Resonant Leadership, provides real-life examples of stressors likely to happen in the profession. Supporting literature of the theory Resonant Leadership. There's also daily exercises to accomplish emotional intelligence. This framework allows leaders to understand their team members, which often leads to more creative and innovative solutions. Limitations of the book. There's no concrete evidence that a business will be successful. This is focused on the emotional aspect of how an individual and how they handle stress. Resonant leaders are typically struggle with keeping up with change. In this aspect, a dissonant leader would be better equipped to handle difficult decisions because they are able to implement them more quickly. However, dissonant leaders focus on results at any cost. They have an authoritative approach. They often maintain social and emotional distance from employees and often create an environment of fear and mistrust. This book promotes self-awareness and gives daily exercises and goals for everybody. This book was insightful and helped establish a vision and plan for my future career. Lastly, a quote by McKee. Leaders set the tone, and a positive tone that is grounded in optimism, curiosity, and excitement leads to individual and team success. Thank you for your time. Again, my name is Shannon Kosachkoff, College of Nursing at University Texas at Arlington. This is Nursing 5343, Nursing Leadership in Complex Health Systems by Dr. Candida Constantine Castillo.